This is Openstax Contemporary Mathematics, Chapter 3, Section 4, Part 3. Example 375, converting centimeters to inches. It is known that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Use this to convert 100 centimeters to inches. Solution. We know that 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. Since we are converting from centimeters, when we create the fraction we use, make sure the centimeter part of the equivalence is in the denominator, 1 over 2.54 centimeters. To convert the 100 centimeters to inches, multiply 100 by 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters. Notice the inch part is in the numerator since we are converting 2 inches, and the centimeter part is in the denominator since we are converting from centimeters. Performing this and rounding to 3 decimal places, we obtain 100 centimeters times 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters equals 39.370 inches. This means that 100 centimeters equals 39.370 inches. Your turn 3.75. It is known that 4 quarts equals 3.785 liters. If you have 25 quarts, how many liters do you have? Round off to 3 decimal places. Video. Converting units. Defining and applying percent. A percent is a specific rational number and is literally per 100. N percent, denoted n percent, is a fraction n divided by 100. N 100ths. Example 3.76. Rewriting a percentage as a fraction. Rewrite the following as fractions. 1. 31%. 2. 93%. Solution. 1. Using the definition and n equals 31, 31% in fraction form is 31 100ths. 2. Using the definition and n equals 93, 93% in fraction form is 93 100ths. Your turn 3.76. Rewrite the following as fractions. 1. 4%. 2. 50%. Example 377. Rewriting a percentage as a decimal. Rewrite the following percentages in decimal form. 1. 54%. 2. 83%. Solution. 1. Using the definition and n equals 54, 54% in fraction form is 54 100ths. Dividing a number by 100 moves the decimal 2 places to the left. 54% in the decimal form is then 0.54. 2. Using the definition and n equals 83, 83% in fraction form is 83 100ths. Dividing a number by 100 moves the decimal 2 places to the left. 83% in decimal form is then 0.83. Your turn 377. Rewrite the following percentages in decimal form. 1. 14%. 2. 7%. You should notice that you can simply move the decimal 2 places to the left without using the fractional definition of percent. Percent is used to indicate a fraction of a total. If we want to find 30% of 90, we would perform a multiplication with 30% written in either decimal form or fractional form. The 90 is the total, 30 is the percentage, and 27, which is 0.30 times 90, is the percentage of the total. Formula. N percent of x items is n 100ths times x. The x is referred to as the total, the n is referred to as the percent or percentage, and the value obtained from n 100ths times x is the part of the total and is also referred to as the percentage of the total. Example 378. Finding a percentage of a total. 1. Determine 40% of 300. 2. Determine 64% of 190. Solution. 1. The total is 300, and the percentage is 40. Using the decimal form of 40% and multiplying, we obtain 0.4 times 300 equals 120. 2. The total is 190, and the percentage is 64. Using the decimal form of 64% and multiplying, we obtain 0.64 times 190 equals 121.6. Your turn 378. 1. Determine 25% of 1200. 2. Determine 53% of 1588. In the previous situation, we knew the total and we found the percentage of a total. It may be that we know the percentage of the total and we know the percent, but we don't know the total. To find the total, if we know the percentage of the total, use the following formula. Formula. If we know that n percent of the total is x, then the total is 100 times x all over n. Example 379. Finding the total when the percentage and percentage of the total are known. 1. What is the total if 28% of the total is 140? 2. What is the total if 6% of the total is 91? Solution. 1. 28 is the percentage, so n equals 28. 28% of the total is 140, so x equals 140. Using those, we find that the total was 100 times 140 all over 28, which equals 500. 2. 6 is the percentage, so n equals 6. 6% of the total is 91, so x equals 91. Using those, we find that the total was 100 times 91 all over 6, which equals 1,516.6. Your turn 379. 1. What is the total of 25? What is the total if 25% of the total is 30? 2. What is the total if 45% of the total is 360? The percentage can be found if the total and the percentage of the total is known. If you know the total and the percentage of the total, first divide the part by the total, move the decimal 2 places to the right, and append the symbol percent. The percentage may be found using the following formula. Formula. The percentage n of b, that is a bths times 100. Example 380. Finding the percentage when the total and percentage of the total are known. Find the percentage in the following. 1. Total is 300, percentage of the total is 60. 2. Total is 440, percentage of the total is 176. Solution. 1. The total is 300. The percentage of the total is 60. Calculating yields 0.2. Moving the decimal 2 places to the right gives 20. Appending the percentage to this number results in 20%. So, 60 is 20% of 300. 2. The total is 440. The percentage of the total is 176. Calculating yields 0.4. Moving the decimal 2 places to the right gives 40. Appending the percentage to this number results in 40%. So 176 is 40% of 440. Your turn 380. Find the percentage in the following. 1. Total is 1,000. Percentage of the total is 70. 2. Total is 500. Percentage of the total is 425. Solve problems using percent. In the media, in research, and in casual conversation, percentages are used frequently to express proportions. Understanding how to use percent is vital to consuming media and understanding numbers. Solving problems using percentages comes down to identifying which of the 3 components of a percentage you are given, the total, the percentage, or the percentage of the total. If you have 2 of those components, you can find the third using methods outlined previously. Example 381. Percentage of students who are sleep deprived. A study revealed that 70% of students suffer from sleep deprivation, defined to be sleeping less than 8 hours per night. If the survey had 400 participants, how many of those participants had less than 8 hours of sleep per night? Solution. The percentage of interest is 70%. The total number of students is 400. With that, we can find how many were in the percentage of the total, or how many were sleep deprived. Applying the formula from above, the number who were sleep deprived was 0.70 times 400 equals 280. 280 students on the study were sleep deprived. Your turn 381. Riley has a daily calorie intake of 2,200 calories and wants to take in 20% of their calories as protein. How many calories of protein should be in their daily diet? Example 382. Amazon Prime subscribers. There are 126 million users who are U.S. Amazon Prime subscribers. If there are 328.2 million residents in the United States, what percentage of U.S. residents are Amazon Prime subscribers? Solution. We are asked to find the percentage. To do so, we find the percentage of the total, which is 126 million, by the total, which is 328.2 million. Performing this division and rounding to 3 decimal places yields 126 328.2ths equals 0.384. The decimal is moved to the right by 2 places, and a percent sign is appended to the end. Doing this shows that 38.4% of U.S. residents are Amazon Prime subscribers. Your turn 382. A small town has 450 registered voters. In the primaries, 54 voted. What percentage of registered voters in that town voted in the primaries? Example 383. Finding the percentage when the total and percentage of the total are known. Evander plays on the basketball team at their university, and 73% of students at their university receive some sort of scholarship for attending. If they know 219 of the student athletes receive some sort of scholarship, how many student athletes are at the university? Solution. We need to find the total number of student athletes at Evander's university. Step 1. Identify what we know. We know that the percentage of students who receive some sort of scholarship, 73%. We also know that the number of athletes that form the part of the whole, or 219 student athletes. Step 2. To find the total number of student athletes, use 100 times x all over n, with x equals 219 and n equals 73. Calculating with those values yields 100 times 219 all over 73 equals 300. So there are 300 total student athletes at Evander's University. Your turn 383. A store declares a deep discount of 40% for an item, which they say will save $30. What was the original price of the item? Yay!